Hello everyone, my name is Byron, and welcome to the Gaming Cineflix. If you notice, this doesn't look quite like a game now, does it? In fact, this looks more like an anime. Oh, well, my friends, I think today we are going to join a literature club. A very specific literature club, because we like education here. We like literature. Now, let's go ahead and start this game up. This game is not suitable for children or those who scare easily. Individuals suffering from anxiety or depression may not have a safe experience. For content warnings, please visit this page. Take that seriously, please. By playing this literature club game, you agree that you are at least 13 years of age, and you consent to exposure of highly disturbing content. Do we agree? I think we agree. And if that doesn't, if you're not 13 and you're watching this, uh, well, uh, I guess don't. Let's agree. Oh, doesn't this look happy? Too loud. Bright and beautiful, but too loud. Let's turn it down just a bit. Just a teeny tiny bit. Are we ready for this? I think we're ready for this. Hopefully the audio and my voice are okay. Otherwise, I'll just probably restart this video later on and redo it all. But I think I got it. I'll turn it down just a little bit more just to be safe. Gosh, this is loud. Maybe it's just my headset or something. Probably just my headset. Alright. Literature! Ho! Please enter my name. I'm V. Yay! I see an annoying girl running toward me from the distance, waving her arms in the air like she's totally oblivious to any attention she might draw to herself. That girl is Sayori, my neighbor, and a good friend since we were children. You know, the kind of friend you'd never see yourself making today, but it just kind of works out because you've known each other for so long. We used to walk to school togethers on day like this. Togethers on day like this. Together on days like this because English. I'm good. But starting around high school, she would oversleep more and more frequently, and I would get tired of waiting up. But if she's gonna chase after me like this, I almost feel better off running away. However, I just sigh and idle in front of the crosswalk to let Sayori catch up with me. Sayori, yep, alright, I think I'm saying that right. She's cute. I overslept again. But I caught you this time. Maybe. But only because you decided to stop. No, bleh. But only because I decided to stop and wait for you. You say that like you were thinking about ignoring me. That's mean, Byron. Well, if people stare at you for acting weird, then I don't want them to think we're a couple or something. I didn't want to say that. That was rude. That was mean. I agree. Fine, fine. But if you did wait for me after all, I guess you don't have it in you to be mean if you want to. I guess those two things are right. Whatever you say, Shiori. Ehehe. We cross the street together and make our way to the school. Also, I am in a dock door right now, waiting to be unloaded, so if I get a text saying I'm done, I might have to cut this short, because work. Anyway, let's continue. As we draw near, the streets become increasingly speckled with other students making their daily commute. By the way, Byron, have you decided on a club to join yet? Sure have! A club? I told you already, I'm not really interested in joining any of these clubs. I haven't been looking either. That's not true. You told me you wanted to join a club this year. Did I? I'm sure it's possible that I did. In one of our many conversations where I dismissively go along with whatever she's going on about, Sayori likes to worry a little too much about me, when I'm perfectly content just getting by on the average while spending my free times on games and anime. I was talking about how I'm worried that you won't learn how to socialize or have skills before college. Your happiness is really important to me, you know. Am I senpai? I think I'm senpai. And and I know you're happy now, but I die at the thought of you becoming a NEET. And if... What is a NEET? I'm sure this will be explained in like a couple more sentences, but still, a NEET? That looks like an acronym. A NEET in a few years because you're not used to the real world. Maybe I should know this. Maybe I should know what a NEET is already. Maybe it's not going to be explained to me, but, you know. Here I am, being all innocent and stuff. You trust me, right? This is trust. Don't make me keep worrying about you. Alright, alright. I'll look for a few clubs if that makes you happy. No promises, though. Will you at least promise me you'll try just a little? Yeah, I guess I'll promise that. Yay! Why do I get myself lectured by such a carefree girl? More than that, I'm surprised I even let myself relent to her. I guess seeing her worry so much about me makes me want to ease her mind a little bit, even if she does exaggerate everything inside of her head. The school day is as ordinary as ever, and it's over before I know it. After I pack my things, I stare blankly in the wall, or at the wall, excuse me, looking for an ounce of motivation. Just an ounce in that little bit of paint over there. Clubs. Beat people with those. Sayori wants me to check out some clubs. I guess I have no choice but to start with the anime club. Let's go. Hello? Sayori? Sayori must have come into the classroom while I was spacing out. I look around and realize I'm the only one left in the classroom. I thought I'd catch you coming out of the classroom, but I saw you just sitting here spacing out, so I came in. Honestly, you're even worse than me sometimes. I'm impressed! I've never been senpai before. At least I don't think so. You don't need to wait up for me if it's going to make you late for your own club. Well, I thought you might need some encouragement, so I thought, you know, I'm really excited because I really like anime and I really like horror, and this is like both of those things combined. So, we're playing this, and this is going to be great. You know what? Well, that you said you'd come to my club. Sayori. Yeah? There's no way I'm going to your club. Meanie. I am mean, apparently. I am a jerk. I'm a jerk face to this girl. I deserve to be like... Sayori is vice president of the literature club. I would totally join that. I like to write. That is a thing that I do. It is one of my favorite of the things. Not that I was ever aware she had any interest in literature. In fact, I'm 99% sure she only did it because she thought it would be fun to help start a new club. Since she was the first one to show interest after the one who proposed the club, she inherited the title Vice President. That said, my interest in literature is guaranteed to be even less. That's not true. I like literature. I like writing and I like reading. Those are two things that are good. In fact, I'm writing a book. Huh. Yeah, I'm going to the anime club. Come on, please? Yes! Yes, absolutely! Go! Why do you care so much anyway? Well, because I'm vice president of the literature club, duh! And you're my friend, duh! I'm a jerk. I kinda told my club yesterday that I would bring in a new member. And Natsuki made cupcakes and everything. Don't make promises you can't keep. I can't tell if Sayori is really that much of an airhead, or if she's so cunning to have planned all of this out. I let out a long sigh. Fine, I'll stop by for a cupcake. Okay? Yes! Let's go! And thus, today marks the day I sold my soul for a cupcake. I dejectedly follow Sayori across the school and upstairs, a section of the school I rarely visit, being generally used for third-year classes and activities. Sayori, full of energy, swings open the classroom door. Everyone! The new member is here! I told you don't call me new member. I glance around the room. Welcome to the Literature Club. It is a pleasure to meet you. Sayori always has nice things to say about you. Seriously? You brought a boy? I didn't realize that this was a females-only literature club. Way to kill the atmosphere. Ah, Byron, what a nice surprise. Welcome to the club. All words escape me in this situation. This club is full of incredibly cute girls. What are you looking at? If you want to say something, say it. Sorry. Natsuki. Huh. The girl with a sour attitude, whose name is apparently Natsuki, is the one I don't recognize. A small figure makes me think she's probably a first year. She is also the one who made the cupcakes, according to Sayori. Take a cupcake. Eat it. You could just ignore her when she gets moody. Sayori says that quietly into my ear, then turns back toward the other girls. Anyway, this is Natsuki, always full of energy. And this is Yuri, the smartest in the club. Hi, Yuri! Don't say things like that. Hi! Yuri, who appears completely more mature and timid, seems to have a hard time keeping up with people like Sayori and Natsuki. Well, it's nice to meet you both. And it sounds like you already know Monika? Is that right? That's right. It's great to see you again, Byron. Monika smiles sweetly. We do know each other. Well, we rarely talked, but we were in the same class last year. Monika, I'm gonna go with Monika, I think. Maybe. I'm just gonna roll with that. Because Monika was probably the most popular girl in class. Smart, beautiful, athletic. Basically, completely out of my league. So having her smile at me so genuinely feels a little... You too, Monika? Come on! Sit down, Byron. We made a room for you at the table so you can sit next to me or Monika. Monika. Monika just comes out like... I'll get the cupcakes. Hey, I made them. I'll get them. Sorry, I got a little too excited. Then, how about I make some tea as well? Yes, tea! Tea is great. I like tea as well. The girls have a few desks arranged in the form of a table. As Sayori mentioned, it's been widened so that there's one space next to Monika and one space next to Sayori. Natsuki and Yuri walk over to the corner of the room, where Natsuki grabs a wrapped tray and Yuri opens the closet. Still feeling awkward, I take a seat next to Sayori. Natsuki proudly marches back to the table, tray in hand. Okay. Are you ready? Ta-da! Whoa! Natsuki lifts foil off the tray to reveal a dozen white, fluffy cupcakes decorated to look like little cats. The whiskers are drawn with icing, and little pieces of chocolate were used to make ears. So cute! I had no idea you were so good at baking, Natsuki. Well, you know. Just hurry and take one. Sayori grabs the first, then Monika. I follow. It's delicious! Sayori talks with her mouth full and has already managed to get icing all over her face. I turn the cupcake around with my fingers and start looking at the best angle of attack. Ow! Natsuki is quiet. I can't help but notice her sneaking glances in my direction. Is she waiting for me to take a bite? Finally, I bit down. I already did. I bite it down. The icing is sweet and full of flavor. I wonder if she made it herself. This is really good. Thank you, Natsuki. But why are you thanking me? It's not like I haven't heard this somewhere before. Made them for you or anything. I thought you technically did. Sayori said, well, maybe. Everyone's so blushy. It's cute. But not for, you know, you, dummy. Alright, alright. I give up on Natsuki's word logic and dismiss the conversation. Yuri returns to the table, carrying a tea set. She carefully places a teacup in front of each of us before sitting down the teapot next to the cupcake tray. Setting down, setting. I can't English sometimes. You keep a whole tea set in this classroom? Don't worry, the teachers gave us permission. After all, doesn't a hot cup of tea help you enjoy a good book? Ah, well, I guess. Don't let yourself get intimidated. Yuri is just trying to impress you. That's not... Insulted, Yuri looks away. I mean that, you know. I believe you. Well, tea and reading might not be a pastime for me, but at least I'll enjoy the tea. I'm glad. Yuri faintly smiles to herself in relief. Monika raises an eyebrow, then smiles at me. So, what made you consider the literature club? I was afraid of this question. Something tells me I should tell Monika that I was practically dragged here by Sayori. Well, I haven't joined any clubs yet, and Sayori seemed really happy here, so... That's okay. Don't be embarrassed. We'll make sure you feel right at home, okay? As president of the Literature Club, it is my solemn duty to make the club fun and exciting for everyone! Monika, I'm surprised. How come you decided to start your own club? You could probably be a board member of any of the other major clubs. Weren't you the leader of the debate club last year? Well, you know. To be honest, I can't stand all the politics around the major clubs. It feels like nothing but arguing about the budget and publicity and how to prepare for events. I'd much rather take something I personally enjoy and make something special out of it. You go, Monika, you go. And if it encourages others into literature, then I am fulfilling that dream. Monika is really a great leader. Yuri also nods in agreement. Then I'm surprised there aren't more people in the club yet. It must be hard to start a new club. You could put it that way. Not many people are interested in putting all the effort into starting something brand new. Especially when it's something that doesn't grab your attention, like literature. You have to work hard to convince people that you're both fun and worthwhile. But it makes school events, like the festival, that's much more important. I am confident that we can all really grow this club before we graduate. Right, everyone? Yeah! We'll do our best! You know it! Everyone enthusiastically agrees. Such different girls, all interested in the same goal. Monika must really have worked hard to just find these three. No, we're not going to do our best. Our goal is victory! 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 Monika must have really worked hard to find these three. Maybe that's why we're all so delighted about the idea of a new member joining. Though, I still don't really know if I can keep up with their level of enthusiasm about literature. Sure can. I am all the enthusiasm today. I need more caffeine. So, Byron, what kinds of things do you like to read? Well, considering how little I've read in the past few years, I don't really have a good way of answering that. Manga. I mutter quickly to myself, half joking. Natsuki's head suddenly perks up. Looks like she wants to say something, but she keeps quiet. Not much of a reader, I guess. Well, that can change. What am I saying? I spoke without thinking, after seeing Yuri's sad smile. Anyway, what about you, Yuri? Well, let's see. Yuri traces the rim of her teacup with her finger. My favorites are usually novels that build up to a deep, complex fantasy worlds. The level of creativity and craftsmanship behind them is amazing to me. And telling a good story in such a foreign world is especially impressive. Yuri goes on, clearly passionate about her reading. She seems so reserved and timid since the moment I walked in, but it's obvious by the way her eyes light up that she finds her comfort in the world of books, not people. But you know, I like a lot of things. Stories with deep psychological elements usually immerse me as well. Isn't it just amazing how a writer can so deliberately take advantage of your own lack of imagination to completely throw you for a loop? Anyway, I've been reading a lot of horror lately. I read a horror book once. I desperately grasp something that I can relate to at a minimal level. At this rate, Yuri might as well be having a conversation with a rock. Really? I wouldn't have expected that, Yuri. For someone as gentle as you. I guess you could say that. But if a story makes me think or takes me to another world, then I really can't put it down. Surreal horror is often very successful at changing the way you look at the world, if only for a brief moment. I hate horror. Oh? Why is that? Well, Natsuki's eyes dart over me for a split second. Never mind. That's right. You usually like to write about cute things, don't you, Natsuki? What? What gives you that idea? You left a piece of scrap paper behind the last club meeting. It looked like you were working on a poem called Don't Say It Out Loud. And give it back. Fine. Your cupcakes, your poems, everything you do is just as cute as you are. Sayori sides up behind... Sidles? Sayori sidles up behind Natsuki and puts her hand on her shoulder. I am not cute. Natsuki, you write your own poems? Well, I guess sometimes. Why do you care? I think that's impressive. Why don't you share them sometime? No. Alright. At this juncture, I am running out of time. And this has been very interesting and very fun. So, what I'm going to do is I'm going to save right here. And we're going to continue this in my next video. Thank you so much for joining me. This has been great. I love it so far. It's so upbeat and fun. And it's going to turn out to be a basket of awesome goodness, and nothing can go wrong with this. Nothing can go wrong with this. We are innocent, we are happy, we are great. It's gonna go great. If I say that enough, does it make it true? The answer is probably no. We're going to probably, like, it's probably going to be very horrible next time, but this time, not so much. Anyway, everyone, take care. The lights are going out in my truck because I forgot to turn on the Opti idle, so I'm going to go up there and start the truck up before it dies.